But the iron gates of Blackwood Cemetery did not just open, they submitted with a low, metallic groan that was almost a stifled sob. Julian stepped inside, and the world behind him was obliterated by a wall of gray choking mist. The air was thick and full of the sharp, metallic taste of damp copper and ancient earth. A suffocating atmosphere that was as though the very soil was exhaling it as it was trod upon. Blackwood Cemetery was no ordinary cemetery. This was a site of vertical funerals, where the dead had been raised upright, standing side by side in narrow tubes of stone to maximize the available real estate. But beneath the grass lay a hidden, secret city of the dead, 1,000 unheard voices silenced, and witnesses all facing the central point of the yard, the location of the Wailing Oak. This gargantuan, bony tree was ensnared by a mass of thin, glowing silver wires that descended into the earth, ending in a small brass safety bell. These were the only hope for the damned who'd been left entombed alive, a product of the fearsome silence that was the hallmark of the grave and the unforgiving world of the Victorians. Julian approached the tree, his heart pounding in his chest like a bird in a cage. He came in search of answers regarding the missing caretaker, man by name Elias, who had been missing for weeks. As he approached the shade of the oak, the wind died down completely, and there was a silence so profound that it caused his ears to ring. There, in the oppressive quiet, a single bell rang out, its vibration created by and sustained on not a puff of air, but silence itself. Tink. Julian's flashlight shook in his hand. He froze in shock, as in response to this single note, another bell rang out on the opposite side of the yard. Tink, tink, tink. Moments later, the whole tree rang with a cacophony of screeching metal, as if every bell in the ensemble would shatter and fly apart at any second. The wires weren't being torn apart by the force of the storm, but stretched by frantic, pulsing tugglings from below, as if someone below struggled frantically to yank them loose with each tug. He peered down, his eyes landing on a small breathing tube protruding out of the ground and mire nearby. He bent down, bringing his carotid right up to the dark tunnel, where he listened in horror to a sound akin to ice forming in his own veins, wet, mucousy, and spastic, as if someone struggled to form intelligible words in a throat full of morasses and sediment.